Good evening, Internet. I was hoping we could discuss a very popular website that has become very renowned for being a little too self-righteous. Tumblr has become synonymous with this idea of the social justice warrior, somebody who goes out of their way to enforce their own moral ideals, to the point of maybe a fault. While some on Tumblr would wear this as a badge of pride, I think there are just as many people who defy that label on Tumblr. While on one hand, you have these very morally authoritative assholes, on the other, you have some of the dankest memes imaginable, my bro. It's just incredible some of the content this website produces. Tumblr is producing some of the highest grade quality memes on the internet right now. I think kinkshaming, or the concept of kinkshaming, really encapsulates this idea really well. So if you aren't familiar with kinkshaming, it's the idea of people who shame others for having sexual preferences that are outside of the norm. And it's really this perfect thunderstorm of Tumblr ideals. So on one hand, you have people who are wanting to make sure we don't punish people for having sexual weirdnesses. And on the other hand, a sexual weirdness could be anything, including things Tumblr hates, like Nazis, or homophobia, or violence. And so you have one side saying you can't shame people for the things they like, they can't help it. On the other side, you have people saying, I sure as hell can shame people for these things. And it's just become this very interesting debate that's important, but also kind of freaking hilarious. If you look up kink shaming right now, you'll find several articles on feminist blogs discussing the merits of kink shaming and how sometimes it's necessary. But before you find any of those, you find 3 entries on Urban Dictionary and 2 meme-based articles around the concept. And if you look back, some of the original uses of the term seem to be sincere, but more so than that, it is a meme on Tumblr, because even Tumblr is aware of just how ridiculous the idea is of just somebody righteously defending any kink whatsoever, because any kink can be literally any kink. In fact, people have gone so far to come out of the closet to celebrate their kink shaming kink, where they get off on being kink shamed. And of course, people came out to say, hey, this is wrong, you're making fun of this. Some people actually do come out of the closet and are very afraid to, and you shouldn't be laughing about it. And these people just replied with, ooh, kink shame me harder, daddy. That meme is Tumblr in a nutshell. It's an important issue inside of a joke that's actually an important issue. We need to talk about this, guys. That's actually hilarious. I think what helps Tumblr stand out is that dichotomy, because on Reddit, you have the zeitgeist being this sort of contrarian, skeptic attitude where everyone has to prove everyone wrong to find out some sort of truth or to be more superior to others. And on 4chan, you have this enforced anarchy where having morals is actually an immoral thing to do. But on Tumblr, you have all of these authority figures telling you can't do this, this is bad, no, no, no. And there are so many great comedians who have said this is the key to great comedy. Tearing down these authority figures, these people saying don't do that, and finding a way around that with humor. And I think that's why Tumblr ends up being one of the funniest places on the internet. Well, something to sleep on. Good night.
Calling people daddy is gross. Stop kink shaming me. Kink shaming is my kink.